everybody.
How's it going, Ben?
Good.
Here with Ben,
How's
owner
the
of...
snow out there?
It's coming down.
I've been trying to be the best sidewalk maintenance man in town, but we'll see how that goes.
Hey, you're the best looking shoveler out there.
Well, thank you very much.
Here with Ben from Finan McDonald, here for a Monarch meetup. Thanks for sitting down to chat a little bit.
You bet.
Can you tell us a little bit about Finan McDonald? It's kind of a staple in Sandpoint.
Well, it's been around since '86. I think it's '86. November of '86 we started. And it kind of evolved from a men's store to men's and women's, and now probably 70% women, maybe 65. So it's kind of gone the way of a lot of shops. Women are the buyers, basically. They like to shop, and although the men's department stayed pretty strong, it's just women have kind of taken over. My wife is an awesome buyer, and she has a great crew, and they have it dialed in pretty well these days.
What specific items do you really kind of sell here? Like, what are you providing?
A lot of boots, a lot of summer footwear. Footwear is now our largest category.
Oh, okay.
And it seems to keep growing. We do, definitely we do more total clothing with all the different categories in clothing, but as far as a specific category, footwear is our largest.
And it sounds like also just from looking, I mean, pretty much anything you need to go outside in Sandpoint. You got Patagonia, Mountain Hardware.
Yeah, Cool, a new brand for us from Sweden, Fjallraven, has been really rocking. And we've also done pretty well with a couple of other new women's lines, some of which I can't remember the names, but my wife could, but she's not here. Mm-hmm. And we continue to just basically try to have Sandpoint lifestyle clothing, outdoor town clothing. We're not a technical store, and we don't really do a lot of ski specific things, but we do hiking, trekking, and just outdoor looks, mostly outdoor feeling clothing.
So why Sandpoint?
Well, I ran into Sandpoint in 1972 with a number of friends of mine from Denver University. We came up and we're looking at real estate in Bonners Ferry and kind of happened upon Sandpoint, and I just loved it from the moment I saw it, and it reminded me so much of northern Michigan, where I had spent most of my summers as a kid. It was like northern Michigan with mountains, and it was just like, I think I might have found my spot. And I think I was 22 or 23 when I first came here, and I haven't left.
So you talk about Sandpoint for the last 30 odd years. How did you end up in Sandpoint, Finan McDonald? How did the whole process begin for you?
Back in the day, they built the Bonner Mall, and I'm not sure when that was, 84, 83, somewhere in there. And a lot of the main anchor tenants in downtown moved out there, like JCPenney's, and I'm trying to remember some of the other bigger stores that moved out. And then a few closed down here in town, and one was Anthony's, which is a kind of a Wyoming-based chain. I think it was from Wyoming, and a fellow by the name of Doug Kimball approached me and said, would you like to try doing a men's store? Something with natural fibers and kind of more casual, a little more earthy, a little more organic, I guess. And so it was really his idea, and then we got together and came up with Finan McDonald as the name, and we started in what used to be Gunnings Alley.
Sort of your journey into this, kind of what made you become sort of entrepreneurial, start a business?
I've always been entrepreneurial. I had a log home business. I had a bar and restaurant. I had a log home business for a little while, maybe 4 or 5 years. I used to own the building or the bar and restaurant where Icarts is today. And it was called the Donkey Jaw, and I think a lot of older locals remember that. And I sold my interest out to my partners, and on it went. So, but Finan McDonald is, by far the longest. I mean, that's the longest I've ever had a business, and it's probably the most successful. So I'm pretty happy with it.
So for all other entrepreneurs out there, just thinking about starting their own thing, one biggest tip, advice you'd give to them?
Try to understand your market and know your market. Spend a lot of time working on that part of it. And you definitely have to have the staying power to get through the first 2-3 years to really make it work.
So for everybody out there, before we head out, that wants to find you, where is a good place? I mean, where's your location? Where can they find you online?
Well, we're at FinanMcDonald.com, and our only location now is 301 North First Avenue in downtown Sandpoint. We're on the corner of First and Main.
Thanks, Ben, for taking the time to
bet.
share about Finan, and yeah, see you later.
Thanks.